Hi, my name is J. Michael Hall. I'm president and founder of Strong Fathers, Strong Families. We are super excited about this new offering, Foundations of Father Engagement. This is our core workshop. This is the one that we get requested for the most. This is the one that gets everybody on your staff moving along to better engage fathers and families. This is the core of our work. This is the heart of why we do what we do at Strong Fathers. And it is a 6-hour course offering. You can split it to 3 so that every staff member gets that very basic foundation. But we have found with this tool that 6 hours of training not only gives your staff credit, but it gets everybody moving in the same direction and everybody pulling in the same direction for your fathers, your families, and more particularly for your kids. So it has taken me a long time to put a video training together. One of the reasons is I'm kind of always going around doing training. The second thing is it's always been hard for me because I know what I did as a teacher. When I was teaching 20 years ago, video offerings were pretty limited. Get out the VHS tape, right? So there was less accountability. You could say you watched it, you could take the quiz or whatever. But watching myself as a teacher, now my wife is a teacher, my 2 sons who are teachers, my sister and my brother who are both teachers, I've seen them do video training. And I've seen what they've done. But our job is to make the training engaging enough where people are going to listen and really learn. It's also going to be our job to set it up in a system, which we think we now have, where you as a manager know that they have to get each piece of the content before they progress, and they can't progress until they watch each video, and after they watch each video, do the quizzes or the polls or whatever we have set up for them. Then when they get that certificate, you know as a manager that they've been through it. But think about that. Think about a training that you can give your staff to do on work time or at home, however you want to break it up. Think about stuff they can do on their laptop or desktop at work, or they can do on their phone or their iPad at home. Think about a training that is effective. Think about a training that is engaging. Think about a training that you can just reach over here and you can just stop it if you want and go get a drink or fill up your coffee pot or your coffee cup. Hopefully you don't need a whole coffee pot just to get through my training, right? But you can fill up your coffee pot. You can go heat up your lunch and come back and keep doing the training. Think about a training where if something happens, you can just hit the mute button and then you can go back and you can listen to it. So think about what all the opportunities are to have a training that you can do on your time, that you don't have to get your whole staff together, but you know that they're going to get it. You know that they've been through it, and it's going to be something they want to sit down and go through. Nobody wants to sit through a training. My job in an in-person training is to keep everybody's phones on the table. I'm supposed to be engaging enough with anywhere from 200 to 300 people to where they're not checking their Facebook 20 seconds. I was going to say 20 minutes, but every 20 seconds. The same thing goes for this training. We want this training to be engaging enough to where they're going to not want to fast forward it and go down through here and say, I did it. We want to keep them engaged enough there we go, I don't know what this guy's going to say next. That's the way we like it. That's the way we want it. And this training is going to be built for that. So here's what we want you to do. Way down here below, there's a button. Hit that button. We'll send you a proposal for 1 person to take this training, 10 people to take this training, 200 people to take this training. And it will be one that they can do on their own. It will be one that you don't have to manage. It will be one that once they get through it, we'll give you an indication that they've done it. We'll give out certificates. There'll also be ways that we can kind of check their learning. But even more so, we want that feedback from people because we want to continually make this product better. The other thing about it being online is as people go through it and we get some kind of hints of what would help it, we're going to improve it. It's always going to be better and you're always going to have access to it. This is not something that once it's done you won't have access to. All of these videos are broken into very easy chunks to not only digest, but also chunks that you can go back and say, what did he say about how moms work or how dads work or how they work together? How does this apply to the work that we're doing in our center or on our campus? So here's all you got to do. Just hit the button down below, click on that. That'll connect you to us, and we'll get together and we'll talk about what do you want to accomplish from this training? How many people would you like to train? And we will give you the best deal we can and help you set everybody up and make this as easy as possible. And then we'll manage their learning. And then you'll know they've done the learning after they get a certificate from us. And so we've built this with the learner in mind. We've built this with the manager in mind. And more than anything, we've built it with kids in mind. Because we know that when we help fathers and families get more engaged in the life of their kids, those kids do better. That's what we're here for. That's why this is important. We also know you got your own families. You got your own lives. We're trying to make that better too. So all you got to do is click on the button and let's talk about it, and let's get you some good training that's not only going to make a difference for your staff, it's going to make a difference for your families, it's going to make a difference for your bottom line, it's going to make a difference for your sanity. We're here to help, and we're excited about Foundations of Father Engagement. Click below and let's get started.